Hey guys, welcome to another Figma review, and this is of Mutsu from the Kantai collection, KanColle, and I love this collection. I'm trying to get everything, and you're going to see a lot more of them on the channel. So first of all, we have the lovely big window display here. You can see her chains, the actual figure, the accessories, and her cannons, and the actual figure in front. Here it says Figma 242, the logo, and again Mutsu. On the back, you can see that there's lots of things you can do, different poses that you're actually going to see, including her two different faces. And again, you have all the information at the bottom. You turn it around, you see Mutsu there in a nice pose, and then there you see her in kind of a cute pose right there. On the top, you have Mutsu cleverly putting her hand on the black there, and again you just see a close-up of her face. So let's have a look at what you get inside, and let's jump into the review. So with this, I had to actually extend the camera up to look, but you get quite a lot of accessories with her. Here are her gun turrets. You get kind of like an anchor. I don't know what this is just yet, but I'm guessing this is more firepower. Different array of hands, two different faces, another extra hand which could be used for her signature move, a pivot like that goes into her arm, this little thing here, and again the Figma default stand. So first of all, you can see that there's the detail on these kind of antenna, or it's part of the ship that she is, the kind of anime hair, the kind of texture and the kind of whoosh around, and then her eyes are absolutely fantastic. The best I've ever seen on any figure. It's kind of a blue stroke green element, and I absolutely love this, and hopefully when I watch the anime again I can actually notice it, and it looks stunning there. Here you can see she's got a nose. I can turn it just there. So she's got a nose, and then her mouth is slightly open. Her hair is kind of just posed, and it looks fantastic. Here you can see just that there is a pink line that separates the top, and also you've got the kind of grey that goes there as well. Underneath you have the kind of frame, so I'm guessing that when she's in battleship mode, this is all where it connects, and it actually gives a fine detail around it. It looks like it's kind of like attaching straight to her back. Here above her torso and her belly button, you have a kind of more pink lines going about, so it's definitely a tie that she'd wear normally when she's probably out of the fleet and in it at the same time. It kind of looks like an eye. I don't know, just like there's his face. It's like, oh, I'm an eye. But it's absolutely fantastic as it goes around. Just here there is a line, so it kind of separates, so it's not just like a one piece. So I'm guessing that if she moved forward and back in the anime, that's the kind of wrinkle line on her clothes. Her arms, as you can see here, are kind of like there's nothing there until you get to the hand. So you can bend her, so it looks like she's just flanning out for the attire for the attack, and then you can bend. Now she's not too bad while moving it, but obviously it's a brand new figure, so it's obviously going to be a bit stiff. Again, the arm moves up and down, and again her torso moves. That's going to come up later. So here you go, we can see her skirt, and we can see that these are where she keeps the guns. That will combine in a bit. The different holes there, so one, I think this is for anchor, where this is for cannon 1, and where this is for something else there, and again for cannon 2. There is a white trim around here, and again it's kind of like textured that way, so it looks like a skirt and not just like a one piece of plastic. So here we go, we have the kind of the top of the boots are the white lines, and then it comes down to about here where you can see there's more detail on her shoes. Now these are kind of like the rudders, so when she goes across water they're kind of the steering thing, which I think is really cool. Just here you can see the 2 or 4 dots that are kind of metal. They're on each one of them, and again you've got a line just fairly going down on the actual boot itself. If we turn it to the side, we can see that there's more detail, and these are the actual rudders. It would have been cool if these moved slightly, but as you can tell there's another dot there, and it's a lovely blend of grey and red. Okay, so on the back we have the kind of antennas, and if you can see just here, the little kind of like they're raised, so they're kind of spiked to some degree. They're not on the front, which is kind of unusual but kind of cool, and I can kind of see why. Here you have the typical anime hair, and if you can just see right there, it's kind of textured and spiky, so if you run your finger you can definitely feel it there. You have a collar, and then down here you have the rest of her clothes, which is just falls into colour place. And on the back, I'm guessing these are kind of air vent holes or something that connects straight to her in the anime. It kind of goes underneath the bust and under her arms on both sides, and again we didn't cover that there's more holes just there and just there. As we move down, we can see that there is the crease that goes all the way to the back, and then you've got this kind of purple pinkish thing that goes around the bottom of her her top. Here you see an arse crack, or just as it happens, and then again here you have where the guns connect at the back, but you can see that there's some detail just there. And again, the skirt has a white rim and has all the kind of texture to make it look like a proper skirt. On the back here we have the kind of socks to continue, and we can see that the kind of ball joints are the same colour. I don't know why I keep saying that they're different. They're all the same colour on all the figures, and again you have like the anklet bracelets that combine around, and again here you have like the kind of rudders that look really cool on the actual figure. So as we've got the figure here, all the ball joints move. They move around, they kind of move in. Be careful, as it's quite stiff for the first time, and then the hands turn like there, because obviously you don't want to put too much stress on the figure straight away. Again, the hand turns around. The head I thought would have moved a lot more, but it just turns around, so I don't know if it's a thing, but it does move after a while. So it just moves all around. And again, knee joints, exactly the same. Shoes, just like that. So it can move need be, and again you can move her legs like that way. So kind of easy enough to actually kind of pull off. After a while it will lose its stiffness and it will actually move around, and also her torso too. That's kind of cool. I like the way that, because these are here, it actually looks proper. So you can twist it and you can do what you want and pose it in any way. So just like all the others, you can take her face off and you can replace it with something else. So I'm just gonna, oh, so it comes straight off quite easily. They always look really weird like that. Okay, so we're putting the winky face on, just like that. So it all clicks in, and then the head just clicks in. So instantly gives a whole new perspective of what you can do. So let's take this off again. It's quite easy, this one. Take that off. Add in a softer face. And again, just easily click it in, just like that. There you go. She has different whole face and a new smile. So these are the kind of gun accessories. Now I looked at them beforehand and I thought, wow, they're really cool, and I kind of wish they were on a 360 pivot type thing that they could go around like in a ball joint. But here you can only go move up and down, and it kind of like stops it, because can you imagine if you had that and then looking that way rather than moving it on these sorts of things here, the connectors. One cool thing is though, these move like independently. So let's have a closer look. So yeah, these kind of move up and down, and then you can just adjust them to what you want. They don't move up too much, but still they are awesome to kind of like, it stands out a lot. I just kind of wish this was on a 360 pivot, but oh well. But still, it looks really cool when she's all combined with them. So with all the accessories that you get, let's start putting together with the cannons. So this apparently goes on the back, which I'm looking at here. So that part there, into there. So, and it kind of like, if you can see it on beforehand, that actually clicks in together properly. So, like so. Next, we take one of the cannons, we take this one, and it goes straight into there. Like so. We then take the other one and attach it into there. Like so. And then we take the chain, which is here, and that just goes straight into there. So she can have it attached there. So this part here if you can see it, is actually a leg. And if you wanted to, you could attach this to wrap all around her. And then just on the anchor, if you can see it, is a place where it can attach. So effectively, if you wanted that wrapped around her leg, you can do so and have it so it doesn't fall off or just doesn't like land. It's just lying there effectively. Now, if you're wondering how to attach the kind of like, if you wanted to pose in different ways, on the back, just there is the place where you can stick that. So you place it all that way in. And again, you can like twist it around if you need to be, but that's how you would attach the actual stand, because you can't put it in her back. But if you put that either in there or into the hole there, you can easily get her to stand up in any position that you want it to. So there we go, guys. This is Mutsu. She is perfect. She is an amazing figure. I actually really like her. And so far, this is kind of my #1 for the entire collection so far. I love the accessories that you get with her. I love the fact that they kept getting bigger and bigger. So your questions of the day, Rangers, are: would you collect this figure, yes or no? Pop it down in the comments below. And are you watching the anime? What are your thoughts on the entire Kantai collection? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you've liked this video, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe, Rangers. Thanks for watching, and as always, I will see you in a bit.